What's up, PokerBEASTs? Kato here, and today we're playing cards. Let's hit the felt. Welcome back to the vlog. $300 buy-in today. This is a great session, a lot of action, great hands. 7-8 of clubs on the button, 300 in my stack. There's a straddle on the pot. I open the action to 16, and the under the gun player, who's going to be a character at this table. He's a lot of fun. He's a wild player. He makes the call. The flop comes out 4 deuce 7. I pair my 7s, but it's a monotone board, all diamonds. It's my very least favorite type of board to play. I'm going to make a continuation bet, protect my hand. I should know better. This player's loose and aggressive. I'm not going to be pushing him off many hands. He makes the call. The turn is the 6 of spades. It checks through. The river comes, the 8 of diamonds. I've hit my pair, but now there's 4 diamonds on the board, and the under the gun player leads out for 50. I just don't think I'm going to win this one, so I put it in the muck. And our chip stack is headed down in the wrong direction. The next hand I play is ace-queen offsuit in the cutoff, 268 on my stack. The middle position player limps, so does the low jack. I'm going to open it to 15. I probably should have gone larger. The button makes the call. So does the middle position and low jack players. We're going 4 ways to the flop, $64 in the pot, and the dealer puts out 10 deuce 4. I don't connect, and it checks through to the button, who makes it 22. When the middle position and low jack call, it's only $22 more into a $130 pot to float to the turn with 2 big overs. I make the call. The turn's a 7 of diamonds. The low jack rips it all in, 123. This obviously isn't my hand, and so I sadly toss ace-queen into the muck. Time to bust out a backup Benjamin Franklin, throw it on the felt, get my stack back up to 300, and I'm glad I did because I picked up ace-king offsuit in the hijack right after. I'm going to bet my premium, 20 to go. The small blind calls to the middle position completes, 3-way action, headed to the flop, $63 in the pot, and 6-king jack comes out. I flop top pair, but it is a connected, it is a dangerous board, and the middle position player wants to donk bet into me, bets 20. I could go for a raise, but I think I'm just going to be chill right now, make a call. I still have the wild player behind me. Who knows what he's going to do? Well, he makes the fold. We're going heads up to the turn. It's the king of spades. My hand improves greatly. 3 of a kind with the ace kicker. Now we got to get some money in. He bets again, 20. I'm not too concerned with this bet. If he had something a little juicier, I think he would have made the bet a little juicier. I'm going to flavor it up, though. Let's go 60. I could have gone 80, protect the hand a little more. It's okay if I'm giving him a little bit more equity for his draws, if he has them, in order to keep hands like a weak jack 10 along. He makes the call. We're going to the river. It's the 4 of spades. Once again, I want to milk him. He checks to me nervous. I'm going to raise him again. I put out a bet like a dairy farmer trying to milk him along. I'm just trying to capitalize on whatever he has. Surely he can call 80 in a $303 pot. But no, he mucks. He makes the fold, and now my chip stack is sitting at $420. You heard that right. Go hit the like button. Support this video. We're having a lot of fun. Thank you so much. We get a seat change. We get to go to a great view. And the next hand I pick up is jack 8 of hearts. 315 my stack. Whittled away small hand by small hand. Nothing worth going over. The under the gun players bet $10. The middle position players made the call. I decided to get a little goofy, and I make the 3 bet to 40. I wouldn't do this typically. I'm not sure why I did it today. We'll see if it pays off. The under the gun player and middle position both make the call. We're headed to the flop 3 ways. 8-4-7 on the flop. 1 heart. Top pair for me. I'm going to put out a rather sizable bet. I bet 90. The middle position wants to see the turn. He makes the call. And it's the jack of spades. 2 pairs. I'm running hot. Once again, when it checks to me, I'm going to bet 90. Reel him in slowly like I caught a big fish and my line is too light. He decides he wants to make the call. And the river is the 6 of hearts. This time my opponent leads into me $95. He's putting me all in. I make the call. He tells me he missed. He goes to muck his hand, and he does muck. I don't have to show. I'm scooping the pot, uncontested. 674 in that pot. And we're going to the next hand. Ace-10 offsuit in the cutoff. The under the gun player's limped. I'm going to put in a bet to 20. The small blind completes. So does the under the gun player, 63 in the pot. 3-way action. The flop is ace-king-ace. Things keep going my way. 3 of a kind, a decent kicker. I'm going to throw out a small bet. Make him think I'm stealing the pot. I go with 15. The only player that wants to tango is the player that's been tangoing with me all day, the under the gun player. The turn is the king of clubs, giving me a full house. Hopefully he doesn't have an ace, but if he has a king, I might just get paid. Checks to me. I'm going to bet again 40. The under the gun player makes the call. We're going to the river. It's the 6 of clubs, inconsequential. Checks to me one more time. I just am wondering what can I get out of him. I want 1 Benjamin. I charge him 1 Benjamin, put it in the middle of the pot, and he makes the call. I flip over my hand. Ace-10 is going to be good. Scooping the whole thing. No chops today. And we're going on the next hand with 8-17 on my stack. I pick up a hand similar but a little worse. King-10 offsuit. There's a straddle on the pot. The under the gun player has made the call. So is the middle position player. I've shown that today at this wild table, I'm not going to be playing my standard range. I'm going to be playing a little bit worse holdings. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's probably a bad thing, but let's go for it. I'm on a little bit of a heater. I bump it up to $25 total. The button and under the gun player make the call. Three-way action, headed to the flop. And it's 5-ace queen. Missed it, but not completely. If I hit a jack, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be in the money. I bet out 30, and only the under the gun player wants to make the call. We're going to the turn. It's the 10 of diamonds. I connect, but I still have third pair on the board. This time I'm going to bet 60. I'm not sure why. I picked up some showdown value. Maybe it's just a blocker bet. The under the gun player makes the call, and then the river is the queen of spades. I thought it was the jack, but it's not. It's the queen pairing the board. Apparently, the under the gun player liked it because when I finally decided to pot control and check to him, he ships the stack all in. King 10 is just not strong enough to make the call here. Doesn't take me long. Kind of frustrated about it. Lost a decent amount of money, but I toss it into the muck. I pick up 8-7 of hearts in the cutoff, 702 on my stack. The under the gun player is straddled. The hijack bumps it up to 16. I could 3-bet here. I'm just going to make the call. The button makes the call as well. The under the gun completes. We're headed 4 ways to the flop, $68 in the pot. And the dealer puts out 4-7-9, connects me with my middle pair of sevens. The hijack goes all in for $77. There's a lot of draws out here. He could definitely have one of them. I'm going to make the call. The under the gun player wants to see the turn as well. He makes the call, $2.99 in the pot, headed to the turn. It's the 8 of diamonds. I connect. My questionable play on the flop may be paying off on the turn. One player's all in. It's just mono a mono against the under the gun player. When he checks to me, I bet 201, my infamous bet, sliding in one complete stack. Plus that $1 chip in the middle that I know you guys all love. The under the gun player doesn't take long before making the call. And the river comes out. It's the king of diamonds. Draws have whiffed, and this time the opponent takes the initiative, goes all in, $220 left in his stack. Maybe he has king 9. Maybe he has king 9. Maybe he has 10 jack and turned to gut shot. But with 921 in the pot, there's no way I'm going to fold. I make the call, and we're going to showdown. My opponent tells me he was bluffing. He only has a 7. I'm going to be scooping the side pot. The question is, do I scoop the main pot as well? But no, he hit a set, binking the case 8 on the turn, and that's good enough to have the main pot shipped his way, 1030 in my stack. I'm on fire. I have great forward momentum, 8-9 offsuit under the gun. I decide to go for it. I make it 15. The middle position player makes the call, and then the small blind decides to charge sword first back into the gauntlet. He 3-bets to 60. Only 45 more to me. I've had his number all night. I'm going to call, see if I get lucky. The middle position player doesn't want to play. He gets out of the way, and we're going heads up to the flop. $123 already in the pot, and the dealer puts out deuce 9-5. I've hit my top pair, and I'm going to bet it. When my opponent checks to me, I go 45. The small blind once again coming for my throat, makes it 120. I've been running hot with my top pair. I think I have him beat. I think he's probably on tilt. He's been bluffing a lot as well this session, even before he lost a bunch of money. So because of these factors, I think I'm probably good. Maybe he has ace king. I shove him all in. My opponent quickly makes the call and then says that he has pocket kings. Oh no, he's got me right where he wants me. He's about to take a good chunk out of my stack. I didn't believe him. I pushed this hand way too hard, and now I'm going to pay for it. We're going to the turn in the river. The turn is the 6 of spades. I pick up 4 outs. Any 7 will win it for me. And the river is the 8 of clubs, binking 2 pair, scooping the pot. What a massive hand. What a massive heater I'm on. 1350 in my stack. I win a few more small pots, slowly chipping up my stack even more. My stack's at 1487. There's only 5-handed action. The table has basically died. I fold away a bunch of junkers, decide it's time to just saddle up and ride out a dodge, take my money to the cage, and turn it into cold hard cash. In for $400, out for $1480, for a profit of $1,080. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far and haven't subscribed, make sure to do that. Catch you next time. Kato out.